I made it to another nature-filled place, which is Kingfisher Wetlands near Gardens Perule. So let's go and have fun here. You know, in Kerala, you can find a lot of places like this, like Alappuzha, and there are a lot of the backwaters, so it looks like that. It became very sunny now, quite sunny, and now I'm standing in the middle of the river, the lake, on the rock. So here is a small kind of waterfall going on. So this place behind me is just so amazing. I can't even tell how beautiful it is. The sound of the waterfall and the way the water is flowing down. Guys, trust me, I'm in Singapore, not in any village, because this place looks like that, filled with coconut trees, waterfall, lake, and everything just gives me a very good vibe over here. Hi guys, I'm Kavanaya and you're watching Kavida Vaidya. So today we came to a very unique place in Singapore, which is known as Hopper Villa. This place is based on death and life after death. A very, very scary place. So let's go and endanger some species. Let me tell you guys a short history about this Hopper Villa. There were 4 or 5 Japanese brothers who built this Hopper Villa, and it was their villa home. And during the Second World War, there was a Japanese bomb blast, and hence the 4 brothers had to die. And this Hopper Villa property was handed over to the government, and hence it became an attraction for all the people living here. So now we are standing at the entrance of Health Museum, and I got my ticket. So let's go in and endanger all the dead lives. Now I'm standing in the heaven, but to go to the hell over there, you need the ticket, which is $18 per person for Health Museum. So guys, now we're inside the Health Museum and they're playing a video for us. So let's go and see that first, and then I'll tell you guys about Health Museum.
According to scientists, Earth is around 4.5 billion years old. In our species, Homo sapiens only appeared about 300,000 years ago in East Africa. At first, man was at the mercy of nature, but as he evolved, he
So now I'm done watching the video. It was a very informative video about the beginning of life and everything. So this museum usually has 10 stations, and this was station 1, which is a journey of 300,000 years. So now we're heading up to the station 2, which is right over there. So this is gonna tell us about the path after life, so after death, what's gonna happen in your life and about everything. So let's go and get some information about it. This Health Museum is a very unique one because this stresses on the concept which we people don't even think about, that is death and afterlife and going to hell or heaven. So this station too especially tells us about the things we do after a person is dead. For example, we have only one world, but this world has a lot of countries and many people in it. Each one of them follow a different religion. So for example, they have set up like two things here. So once a person dies, they form a lot of rituals in different countries and cultures. So this one is done basically in a sort of culture. When the person dies, on the same day this culture is followed. They light up some candles, cigarettes, and their favorite food, some toys and stuff. So this setup is done like after the 7th day of the death. So basically they use the ash of the dead body person and they put it over here and make a small puja with the stuffs they are interested in. Everything over here is artificial, but they are looking like so realistic so that you get a clear vision of what is being taught. Probably the person would have wanted to be rich or something, so they have kept some artificial money, and they would like their favorite dish, which is bihun or something, and then they like chai, coffee, beer, fruits, and all the stuff they like have been put up and made a puja for them with their burnt ash. This is the entrance for the station 3. So here we learn that death is inevitable. Not only the pujas we do after a person dies, we also bury them or do in a famous culture which is also burning the dead body. So you can also see a dead body which is being freshly buried down. This place is actually a bit scary because they're showing us lively objects to look at. Okay, now we're entering into the 3rd station. So this is basically a cemetery which we do in Singapore culture. The station is quite small, but you gain like a lot of information from here. So in this station, basically it keeps on focusing on the same thing, that how a person is buried after he or she is dead, and then how the body is transferred into a skeleton. You can't just transfer to a skeleton in just a day or two. It takes a lot of process to go through. So everything is clearly explained over here. This is like very informative and also in a side way a bit scary because they're showing lively objects for us. So in this house museum, they're showcasing their own graveyard. Very scary. So let's go and see. So now we are standing inside the outdoor graveyard of the own health museum thing. So let's go in and see. So basically Chinese also follow the same ritual as most of us do, like burying the dead body inside a graveyard. So this is basically a heritage graveyard of all the Singaporean Chinese, and this is also an influence from the Southeast Asian people. So that is basically the heritage graveyard. So they are playing a small sound of a waterfall over there. So this graveyard is especially for the woman who passed away in 1980. She's a Chinese lady, so they have performed all the rituals in the way Chinese do. This is the exact same model of how the Chinese graveyard look. I'm actually gaining a lot of information about death, rituals and everything, which is very informative to me. So in station 3 we saw the graveyard rituals, and now it's gonna be death amidst the living. So this is basically a traditional Chinese Voidic funeral, which is also known as the Hokkaido Taoist Voidic funeral. Let's go and see what they do in this. So this is also for the same woman who we saw there, the Chinese lady. She passed away in 1980. For this funeral, they make 5 meats and 15 dishes with rice, and also the sago palm, which is kept in a pot. And they present 3 of their favorite fruits, and they also keep some flowers. So I told you guys it's gonna be 5 meat. The 5 meat is basically depends on what they like. So here they have pork, fish, chicken, I don't know what one this is. And they have the shell-thing crab, and they're supposed to have 15 dishes with rice. So they have 15 dishes over here. Everything is Chinese dish, and those dishes are the ones they prefer. I mean the person who died prefers. So this is exactly a model of how this Hokkaido tourist thing is funeral is present. Station tells you the detail of the prayers and verses which people perform. In every religion, at least one prayer or a song is performed for the dead body person. And here we have such a frightening statue. So this is a disciplinary of the Netherlands. So Netherlands, this one is kept for the disciplinary statue. This is very a historic one. Okay, so this station is done. So now let's head up to the next station. So now this is the way for the station 5 to 10. So as I told you, they have 10 stations in total. So this place has a lot of cave-like structures which usually you see in the dead bodies. Actually, this is symbolizing the hell. So hell, everyone knows about it. They have the chopped dead bodies heads over here with blood shedding all over. They have written like some Chinese verses which I don't understand. So this is station 5. So here they have a tiger which is inside its cave, and this is a huge cave actually. It looks so beautiful because of the color shades they have used to make this cave. Station 5, you can see the Buddhist and Taoist sculptures and statues and their life. So here we have, oh, this is actually looking like a hell. So here we have random animals, and once it gets injured, they're taking it away to the doctor and taking care of it. This one is really good because the way they set it up is really beautiful. It looks like so real. It's showcasing the different kind of emotions we people have in our life. So here they're showcasing the different emotions we people and animals have before death and after life as well. Caring, fighting over someone, or quarreling for a reason. Everything is showcased here because we can see the one with the axe fighting with the others, and one of them is rescuing a hurt animal to the doctor and taking care of it. So everything is shown up here. So from station 5 to 10, everything is set up outdoor. So here you can see a religious and traditional. Two girls are wearing their Chinese dress. I have seen these people wearing these types of clothes in Singapore in real life. So these two are the workers from Netherworld. So one of them is a guard. You can usually see them because the way he's standing with the weapons, it shows that. So this one is a guard. Obviously you can figure out by looking at the appearance of the person. He has a weapon and all the clothes which the guards usually wear at Netherworld. And the other one is a state general. So he has all the state general stuffs, like it's basically a heritage stage which they use when they are giving some comment or something. So these people are the earth deity. They usually go and tell the god about the good and bad deeds happening inside the country. They have like an animal with them and few soldiers around them. All the structures over here are looking so beautiful because they look so realistic, because they have used a very artistic culture to make these statues and sculptures. This is a wishing well and they have crabs inside it. We have to pay $1 and get the food for the crab and put it inside the well and pray whatever we want. I'm gonna pray for 1 million subscribers. So let me get the food. I'll put the money inside first. So this is the food they get for the crabs. Let's put it in the pond and wish what we want. Throughout this row, there are a lot of sculptures and each sculpture is signifying a story. For example, one story signifies the importance of a god, the other about the soul, and the rest about the devil. You know, because it's a hell death place which we came about. So obviously, we are gonna learn about God, devil, and soul, and the connection between them. And I'm not showing everything clearly in this vlog because it's gonna take a very long while. You can see them clearly in the Roku channel. So these sets of statues signifies on the habitual, like good deeds and bad deeds which we perform before our death. This set of structures actually signifies about the habitual we follow, like the good deeds and the bad deeds we people like perform before our death. So we all know if you do good deeds you go to the heaven, and if you do bad deeds you're gonna go to the hell. So everything is actually signified in a very creative method, because all the statues over here have a unique story behind them, and they tells us about all the good deeds we do and the bad stuff. So we can actually learn what to do and what not to do. So it's actually a very long stretch going on, so you can see them detailing in the Roku channel. I give you the link in the description box below. Okay guys, now we come to end of the vlog. I hope you guys had a very scary adventure at the Hell's Museum. If you like this video, please do like, comment, share and subscribe. And do tell your feedbacks in the comment box below. And if you want to see the detailed walkthrough and the sculptures in a detailed form, you can see them in the Best Walkthrough channel. I'm giving you the link in the description box below. Don't forget to subscribe that channel as well. See you in my next video. Until then, bye bye. Stay tuned. This is the Kavita Vaidya. Bye bye.